Hello Live Wires, Heather Boyd Wire here, and today it's Tip Tuesday. Today I'm going to make a fractal wrap pendant that is inspired by traditional Peruvian string art earrings. What you're going to need for this project are your tools. I have flat pliers, looping pliers, round nose pliers. I have my cutters. I have 20 gauge wire, 26 gauge wire. I have a piece of 16 gauge wire and a glass cabochon from the stained glass store. I'm going to start with about a 15-inch piece of 20 gauge wire and wrap it around a 16 gauge piece of wire. So we're just going to take this and just wind it around, leaving a little bit of space between each wind. I used a little wire to measure the circumference of the glass, and so then I knew how much about to wind on the wire. So once you have the approximate length there, you're just going to try to make sure they're evenly spaced as much as possible, and then remove it from there. And then after that, what you're going to do is you want to push one of the ends straight up. So we're just going to take this one, push it straight up, and then we're going to take this and bend it around. So if you have a place that's too close together, you can separate it a bit with your fingernail. Bring this all the way around, and then we're just going to take this and attach it at the top. You could bend it around once or twice if you like. And then we're just going to clip that off there. From there, we're just going to round it out a little bit so it's more or less even. If you have to push this end in a little bit more, you can. Don't worry too much about it being perfectly even. And then the idea is you want this to fit inside. And here you can push it in a little bit as you need. Before I wind the cabochon in, I'm going to put a couple of beads on there so I can clip this wire. So decide how many beads you want to go on top, and then I'm going to make it so the loop is perpendicular to the piece. I'm going to get my looping pliers. I'm going to make a bail at the top and keep it simple. We're just going to wind it around a couple of times. So we're just going to go around here. You could use round pliers, and then we're just going to take this and bring it around, and then we'll clip it. Have a couple inches to spare. Bring that one in with the tweezer nose pliers, and now we can add our cabochon. So that's going to go in here. Now we're going to take our 26 gauge wire. You can keep it on the spool if you're not sure how much to cut. Just straighten it out. We're going to hold this up, and we want to start winding it around. So we're going to start at the top, little to one side, and then we want it so it crosses over the glass to about here. We want just a little bit there so it's going to grab onto the glass. So just put it in one of the crevices, and then we're going to go back and then go to the next little section here, and then we're going to cross over, and we're always going to go to the next one. So now we're going to go to the next one there, and then we're going to bring it up to the top, and then bring it like right in here, and then we're going to go to the next one, and then over to this side. And we're going to keep going like that, and just carefully hold the cabochon in place. Stretch out the wires a bit. If you find it's too tight, just stretch them out a little bit. And then we're going to go to we have one there, so we're going to go to the next one, and then the next one here. And we're going to keep going with that. Just pull the wire as you need it, and then we'll go the next one. And just keep going back and forth. It's going to look a little bit like spirograph, if anybody remembers that game. So back and forth, back and forth. Once you're finished, just wind it around the top a couple of times and clip it. And you can clip the other end either behind, or you could have wound it around the top too. From here, if you need to push out the ends, you can push out the ends a little more, and there you have your super cool fractal wrap pendant. So for this one, I spaced the coils a little further apart, and we'll start by winding this around the top. It's easier if you secure the top first. Clip it. And then we're going to put the glass in there, and we'll start winding it around. So we're just going to go there. If you're having trouble hooking it into that one, just go back to the first position just to make sure it's extra secure. And then we're going to go to the next one. And then up here, it's definitely tricky to get it started. Once you have a few of the winds in there, it gets easier. So back and forth. Back and forth and back and forth, and we're going to continue all the way around. So once you've gone all the way around, just bring it around to the back, twist it around, clip it, and if you like, you can go in and just push the wires out a little bit so the center part is a little bit more defined. And you can see the red one has a slightly different look because the coils are spread more apart and there's a little bit less wire. So thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making videos. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I go live and when I post new videos. And if you'd like to share photos of your wire art and jewelry, be sure to join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook. And if you'd like to check out my work on Etsy, my husband and I specialize in custom wedding cake toppers and funky jewelry. I also have a mailing list, so if you'd like to sign up below, I'll send you my Wire Art Essentials ebook. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.